Hello again, this is Doug the 2-Minute Gardener. We're going to talk about how to double stake a newly planted tree. Or you can also use this on a young existing tree as well. But you are done a great job now. You've planted the tree, you've amended the soil, you built a little water well around the tree to kind of keep that root system nice and moist for the first few months of its existence, and you think you are done. Wrong. A really critical step in the planting of any young tree is that you need to double stake the tree. Always remove that nursery stake after the tree has been planted, because these little green tapes that come around the stakes that come from nurseries, they are cutting into the cambium layer. It's like constricting your own esophagus, stopping food from flowing freely in the tree. Always remove that stake that the nursery puts on the tree and double stake it. This will allow for a nice healthy development. So how do you do that? Well, if you have a tree with a pretty sizable trunk like this one, you want to use one of the bigger nursery stakes like this guy. These are these big 8-foot lodge poles, and you drive them in roughly about 16 inches from the tree on either side of it. You can use a stake driver like you see there, or you can just pound it in with a hammer, but these are handy little devices for pounding it in. Now, where do you put the stakes in relation to the tree? Generally, you want to put it perpendicular to the prevailing wind so that the tree will move back and forth a little bit in the direction of the wind, and that way it builds a big healthy trunk to really give the tree a healthy foundation. Next, you want to get these handy tree bands, and there are links in the video description for all of these materials, the bands and other things that you see in these videos. You crisscross the bands, and you want to place these about 24 inches apart, but it's important that you crisscross it. The reason being is that you want to have something that supports the tree, doesn't bind into the trunk, but still allows for a little bit of movement. So these little rubber bands are really great because you want to be able to give the tree support and yet also give it freedom to move, because it's that subtle movement that builds a big healthy trunk. Anyway, crisscross the bands, and if you need to stretch them out, pull them a little tight like you see him doing here, and then you tuck them in. There's a little sleeve right at the end of it, and that's the part you tuck in and put on the stake, and then you nail that in with a little nail that usually comes with the tree bands. And again, you want to space those out about every 24 inches or so to support the tree. And there you go, a tree that has been double staked. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Make sure to hit that like button if you have enjoyed this video, and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug the 2-Minute Gardener saying thanks for watching.